Hello everybody, my name is Simon James. I'm here today to give you my video blog and review and unboxing of the Nextbase dashcam, the 322. Now this is the second in the new generation of dashcams brought to you by Nextbase. There's a new line just been released, I think it was last week. Today is the 2nd of June, I think. And it's just to give you a bit of a feel of what it's like to buy one of these, how to unpack it, show you what's in the box and how easy it is just to do a very initial start it up, have a look at it and just see what you think and go from there. Now, just a couple of quick thank yous before I start. It's to Emily and all the guys at 258. They were the guys who invited us along onto a focus group, which is absolutely superb and taught me absolutely tons about dashcam, which I really didn't know. Because probably like most of you out there, look at dashcam on eBay, it's 29 quid, 20 quid. Buy that, that'll do, it's all right. But no, to be honest with you, once you're actually into it and start sort of like going into the details of the Nextbase ones, they're actually really, really good and some really nice features on them as well, which I'll go through some little bits of that. You probably know an awful lot about it already, but it's just from a consumer point of view, what I think of it and what my opinion of it was and how good I thought it was. So I went to Halfords yesterday. I had a lovely voucher from Nextbase, thank you very much guys, that was really appreciated. And I bought the Nextbase 322. It's a bit of a dull day in Telford here today, so I do apologise. Coupled with that, I bought a micro SD card, I'll get the words out eventually. It's a Kodak 64 gig, class 10. Apparently you do need a class 10 and above to run these dash cams on. You can buy like 16 gig, 8 gig ones and so on, but the 32 gig ones are much better, the whole lot more for you. I've gone for the 64 gig. With my small business, we tend to drive an awful lot of miles a week. I can drive up to 1,000 miles a week quite literally with the job that we do, so the storage is paramount for me and for my business, so that's why I went for something slightly bigger. I think that was only $12.99. That was in Curry's PC World. There are other retailers available, there are other SD cards available. It's Sunday morning, I'm not even hungover. So this is the box, just to show you here. It's very shiny, very nice. I like the wrapping on the outside of it. It's very akin to a very well-known fruit-based mobile phone company, should we say, in the way that they've wrapped it up, so it feels quite nice and quite quality. A lot of these you get, they're just shoved into a cardboard box and there's just nothing on there. Looking at the front, I've got the picture of my camera right there, obviously the Nextbase side of things, a little bit of description down the front to tell you what's on there, Wi-Fi, compatible with the iPhone store apps, and also the other app stores are available, and then also it's telling you on there, this one is actually particularly compatible with other extras you can buy for the Nextbase, like an in-cabin camera and a rear dash cam as well. Just a point of interest there when I've been reading up about these cams, that it does take away 50% of your memory and your XD cards when you have an extra camera, so just be aware of that when you're buying sort of like an 8 gig or sort of like so on. You will lose a lot of memory from that, hence I've gone for the 64 gig one. So let's just unbox it. Let's play safe with scissors. So just make a little slip, taking off the front for you. This is absolutely brand new. So let's go to the first part of things. Let's see how we get into it, which is always an issue where I look a little bit thick. Have a little security seal just down here. Let's pop that open. There we go. So this is the first time I'm seeing any of this, so I'm just lucky with this one really. So first out of the box, we've got a little green card. Thank you for purchasing Nextbase dashcam. To get the very best from your Nextbase dashcam, please check for the latest firmware available and support on downloads. Check the firmware is up to date and so on, and install obviously the latest app that you're going to need to be able to work this dashcam with, so that's great. Oh, there's a little bit more. Oh no, that one's in lots of European languages. We then come to a little card. Oh, it's a sticker. Oh, awesome. So this is a little sticker that you can whack on your back windscreen or your side windows, whatever. It tells everybody around you that you have got a very high quality Nextbase dashcam inside of your vehicle, and that anybody potentially tried to do like a crash for cash and all those kind of things, because there's a lot of that going on nowadays. I've seen quite a few of them around in the road, around London, Birmingham, Leicester, lots of parts of the UK that I get to travel to. You'll see sort of like a couple of older cars in front of you, one will pull in front of the other one, slam on the brakes, you go sailing into the back, and you get 8 people claiming for whiplash for 50 grand. It's ridiculous. So this will then make them think absolutely twice about doing that to you. I'll keep your insurance premiums down as well. We then have a little quick start guide, which comes into here. I'm going to try and go without using the quick start guide because I'm a bloke and that's what we do. Just gives you a little description of what's in here, what's going on. We then also do have on the back a QR code to get the correct app for your Nextbase details on there. That's fine, my mouth is drying up, so excuse me. So that's really good, and then also on here as well, it gives you all the extra features that are on your Nextbase dash cam as well, like the SOS facility that's on the particular one that I bought. That's something I bought it very specifically for as well, because I'm learning the missus how to drive and I might be using that one day. We then have our click and go unit. Oh no, that's the camera, sorry. I'll come back to that one. We then have our camera, which is inside a little foamy thing in here, which you can see. I'll pop that there for just a second. Get a large box out. There's nothing else left in the box, but it does feel like quite a decent quality box, to be fair, so it's nice. We then have inside of here, we have the click and go mount. We have a suction mount. We have the power cable for your cigarette lighter inside of your vehicle. We've got a USB cable, and we've got a power cable fitting tool as well. Personally, I'm not going to fit mine myself. I'm going to get somebody else to do it because although I lug heavy stuff around all day long, I don't trust myself with electrics in a vehicle. I'll probably set fire to the car because that's just what I'm known for doing. It's not set fire for cars, of course. So, just putting everything out of the box so I can just show you individually what we got here. So I'm guessing this is my click and go mount, which is just coming into a bag. Again, this sounds really daft, but these are in sort of like quite thick plastic coverings here. That just shows that they care about what they're sending to you. All too often you get stuff off eBay and it's very thin plastic, horrible packaging. I'm sure you know what I mean. And it's just like they've just whacked it in a bag and chucked it in a jiffy bag and sent it off around the world to you, and you get it 4 weeks later. This is quality. It's 3M as well, and that's nice because you know 3M is sticky as anything. It ain't coming off your screen. It's not going to drop into your lap halfway through a journey, so you're scrabbling around for your dash cam and then not looking where you're going on the road. So that's a good reassurance for me personally. That's good. Also on the click and go. Oh, here we go. We can get into it. If I pop it out of its bag, you can see on here there's the power connectors as well. So when you put it hardwired into your vehicle, it will actually power it directly from there, so you haven't got any wires hanging down and around. You do not seem to have it wired up by a professional, or if you're feeling good about it, you can do it yourself. I wouldn't recommend it at all myself. We then have this power cabling tool. I'm assuming that's to get underneath your headliner, just to pop things out and through so you can get it on. As in the words of Marvin Gaye, of course. We then have a suction cup holder. I think this is going to be. It is indeed. It's one of those. Again, everything's nice because everything's got the Nextbase label on as well. So any rat bags who are out and around trying to steal things or trying to notice stuff in your car, that kind of stuff, they're going to know that you've got a quality product here. You're not just buying some eBay, Amazon cheap thing or any other retailers are available, of course, to buy, so that's good. We then have a syncing cable, which is here. It looks like the same type that you'll get on, I think it's like a Samsung one. Yeah, that's it. Like a Samsung, I think they're called Type 2. So if you've got a Samsung phone and you lose this cable, you can just use your Samsung one. It's exactly the same thing, to be quite honest with you. That is just my opinion, of course. And then we have several power cables here. That is obviously the cigarette lighter power adapter, and then we have several of the adapters and transformer cables inside of here. I won't get this out because I want to leave this in for somebody else to sort out for me. So that's all good. So we'll whack this all back in the box. Oh, also in the box looks like we've got a spare sticky pad. That's nice as well. Just shows that they want you to keep everything safe and secure and all nice and all good. So we'll pop all this back into this box, and next we'll get back onto the cable. The camera itself. Fantastic. So here we go. So this is my Nextbase 322. Fantastic little dash cam. Wonderful little thing when you read it. What this little unit can do for you. Potentially a lifesaver, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. This particular one comes with the SOS feature and the impact warning feature. No, impact warning, sorry, the impact advice feature. So God forbid you're going along, you have an accident, and you've got this sync to your phone. It knows you've had an accident. It'll go, Simon, are you all right? I'll probably respond, yeah, mate, I'm all right. But in the occasion that I'm not all right, it'll say, 30 seconds, Simon, you all right? And if I don't respond then, it automatically informs the emergency services of where I am and what's happened. It detects on a certain G rating that if you've had an accident, it knows you've had an accident, it knows the direction you're travelling, it knows the speed you're going, the longitude, your latitude, and it will send all the information to the emergency services, which is amazing when you think about it. And it just says that you're in trouble, they can get to you there an awful lot faster if you can't reach your phone, if you're unconscious, if you're caught or trapped and you can't reach your phone because your arm's caught up here or whatever it may be. I think that's an amazing feature, and that's what sold this to me. I am very much a cheapskate with stuff. I'll be dead honest with you. I don't like paying full price for absolutely anything if I can possibly help it. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, I want one of those. I want that. That's a really good feature. I'm going to be having one of these in my own personal vehicle and one in my company vehicle as well, because I just think they're just so good, and it's such an invaluable thing to have. If God forbid anything happens, it's just you can't put a price on that kind of safety and that kind of security and peace of mind in your head. So that's what sold this particular one for me. So less of me rabbiting on. So here is the camera. It's got a nice obviously screen cover on the lens here for you. Now these are wide angled lenses as well. So when you're going along, you'll be able to see absolutely everything on the road. When you sync it to your phone, you can download footage from here directly to your phone as well for you. There's a lovely little feature also on the Nextbase app where you can download, say for God forbid you've had an accident or somebody's hit you from the front or whatever it may be. You could download that footage instantly to your phone. You can send that straight to your insurer. So you can go, hello Mr. Insurance, some idiot's just pulled out in front of me, it ain't my fault, here's the footage, off you go, sort it out. It sends that information directly to your insurance company that you've put previously programmed into your phone. That's hard to say. And then they will then take it over from there. You send them your insurance policy, who you are, what's happened, the longitude, the latitude, absolutely everything that an insurance company would need to know. And it can absolutely blow anybody out of the water that's trying to say it's your fault. Of course, if it is your fault, it can work the absolute opposite way. So just try carefully out there. So, fantastic little thing. This one works with Alexa. Did I get that one? Or did I not get that one? No, the next one up from this one actually works with Alexa. Sorry about that. This is the one I wanted though. And what it does with the Alexa side of things is that you can say, control your lights at home, your heating, that kind of stuff, and you can talk to this, it'll talk to your phone, and then it'll talk to your house, which is brilliant. Again, that's really good. And that's the next one up from this one. So I'll let you find a bit out of that one for yourself. So that's really good. So on the back of this one here, it says this dash cam has a touchscreen. Charge for full 2 hours with a supplied USB before using for the first time. Use default settings for the best results. Download the My Nextbase Connect app for additional functioning, including emergency SOS, which I've just chatted to you about, editing and file sharing. Press the red button to manually protect files. There's a little red button on the back of this, and basically what that will do is that any files that you put into here when you've had an accident and you don't want to accidentally erase it, say you've seen something happen on the road, you just see something cool that's in front of you, you might see a train on the road, you might see an aircraft fly over, whatever it is, and you want to protect that because you want to see it later on, show your mates, or it may be that you've seen an accident, been a witness to an accident, and you want to pass that information on to somebody. You can actually find that file, press the button, it will lock it, and you can't delete it, you can't erase it unless you manually unlock it again. So that's a nice little feature, so you don't accidentally get rid of stuff like I'm constantly doing. So that's really, really good. So I will just peel this little screen off the back here, which we've got. We then have a power adapter on the side. If you can see, that's where your power goes in. On the other end, that's where your micro SD card goes in. You've got your power button here, and then there's the USB port just on the very, very top, just here. I'm assuming that is a microphone. And then on the bottom, just looking on the bottom, we then have like a manual reset button on the bottom, just there as well. So if you do want to reset it, say you want to upgrade it and buy the next one because it's a bit cooler, you can do that as well. So I'm just unpacking my micro SD card here. Let's make sure I don't drop it on the floor. So easy to mount, I would guess. Mounting on the side, pop this in. I've got it in the wrong way around. There's no surprise. Anybody who knows me knows what a klutz I can be. So there we go. SD card mounted. That's in there forever. So that's good. So let's go ahead and turn this around and power this on for the first time. It's probably not going to work because it did just say charge it for 2 hours, so I'm ever so sorry about that. The things you do, eh? Yeah, it's got no power in it at all, but I've seen this powered up, I've seen it working, the touchscreen is brilliant. The screen there is actually, it's only about a 2-inch screen, it's nothing major, but you're not using it to do any sat-navs and that kind of stuff, you're using it to review footage and to look at footage, so you don't need to be worrying about that too much. So, in all, very, very impressed. Can't wait to get it in my vehicles, can't wait to get it going, because it'll be absolutely superb. And just putting the covering back on the front so I don't wreck it. Yeah, and get out there, have a look at Nextbase, have a look at the reviews, have a look at what they're all about, and have a good read, because I'm one of the most skeptical people around. Looking at dash cams, I've bought a few 10, 20 good ones off the various websites, and they've all broken. They've been that cylindrical type one where they fell out of the coupling and that kind of stuff. These ones are absolutely superb. They are really, really good, especially this click and go magnet thing that they have on them. If I just get this out for you here, because I'm sure they'll want us to see that, where he literally just connects straight onto things. If you can look here, I've got to set this up yet, so please excuse me, but it just connects straight in. If I just pop that out of that holder there, click and go, pops into your windscreen like that, and then you can literally just undo it and take it off. It's quite a tough thing to take on and off. It's actually got quite a magnet on it. When you look here, you can see it moving. It clicks straight in. Haven't got to adjust it. Haven't got to make any silly little clips on it. It's brilliant. And then that just whacks on your dashboard. The wire will come from the power source just up here and go straight up through your headliner into your power source that somebody will sort out for you. And you just leave it there and leave it alone, and it's great. Also, when you've turned your vehicle off, when you're not doing anything, you're parked up and you've gone in your house or you've gone to the shops or whatever it may be, and you've left this in your vehicle. If somebody clatters into your car in a car park with a trolley or a car, or reverses into your vehicle when they're moving out of space, and I saw that the other week in Oswestry, and it was shocking. A little old lady clattered into her car, made an absolute mess of it, and drove off. Couldn't give a hoot, just drive off, got out of the car, wiped the back bumper so nobody could see what's doing, and drive off. So I reported that one to the police, because I think that's wrong and you shouldn't be doing that at all. But if you had one of these, it would then go impact awareness thing, and I think it pre-records things all the time, so as soon as it feels like a jolt or anything going on, it instantly turns on and it go, oh hang on, what's going on here, and it records it. So that this for that lady would have been invaluable, because it would have recorded that incident and would have gone, it was the old lady, probably sounds a bit like Scooby-Doo, but the old lady in the red car, she's gone. So she'd have got caught for that one. So yeah, that's where this is so good, and where this little thing here is great, because I'm going to buy probably another one of these, whack it in another vehicle as well, so when I'm moving around between my vehicles I can just take it out, whack it on, stick it in another car, move on and carry on with my day. So I'm not having to buy 3 or 4 units, although I'm sure Nextbase would love that. Not that I won't do, of course. So yeah, absolutely superb, and you can see, I mean, I'm a big strong lad, and this is a bit of an effort to get that out of there. So that's quite a good grip for a magnet, for a standard magnet. That's very, very good. And you can't even put them in the wrong round. I'm trying to put it in the wrong round, and it's having none of it. So you've got to put it in the correct way around. And that's the little magnet adjuster for when you've got it on the suction cup, so you haven't got it on the permanent adapter. So that's really good too. So there you go. That's my reviews. I hope that I haven't jabbered on too much. I hope that it's interesting for you. If you have any questions, feel free to give myself a call. I will be putting several videos up of live footage when I'm out and around in my vans travelling around the UK. I get up north an awful lot, up to Scotland, down into London, down to the south coast. And we do see an awful lot of interesting things out and around on the road, quite funny stuff, quite dangerous stuff, and I'll be sharing that footage with you. I'll try and keep my language not so colourful when I've got it turned on. We are van drivers at the end of the day, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it does in real life rather than just on a screen or a promotional video. What it's like in real life, how it works, how it looks, how it reacts, and using the app, of course, and editing the footage and getting it sent. I'll be sending it on to Emily and the guys, and to Nextbase. Thank you very much for letting me be one of your ambassadors, Nextbase. Very much looking forward to working with you and helping you out and improve your product and potentially saving lives, which is, yeah, that's just cool. That's just a cool thing to be able to say that you've done. So thank you ever so much. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all soon. Thanks, bye.